Is up, everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 24 online CFM game. We are now in the divisional round of the 2023 season here in the Premier Madden League. Our Los Angeles Rams pulled off an all-time playoff upset last week to stay alive. But for how much longer as we get ready to take on the 1 seed in the NFC conference, the New Orleans Saints. The Saints handed us a piece of humble pie in week 16, badly defeating our Los Angeles Rams and in the process injuring Cooper Kupp, which put our season in peril. But we were able to survive without Cooper Kupp, and our superstar wide receiver is back for the divisional round, and hopefully for part 2 of our revenge tour with the Los Angeles Rams. We got our get back against the Green Bay Packers. Are the New Orleans Saints next on the list? Is this Los Angeles Rams team a squad of destiny? Maybe, but it's going to take a lot more than destiny to win today's game. It's going to take a lot of execution for how badly we got beaten in week 16. Talking time is over. It's time to play ball. We are underway for the divisional round of the playoffs. The 1 seed after the bye week. The New Orleans Saints ready to play some playoff football against the 7 seed Los Angeles Rams. And the Saints will start off with Sammy Watkins on their opening drive. RPO actually counts as a run. Alvin Kamara trying to utilize the jukebox. It's a gain of 6. Another RPO outside. And that's a big part of New Orleans' passing attack. And we're definitely seeing it early, and we'll see it often. That's a run, not getting much. Troy Reader still playing that number 1 middle linebacker role and getting the interception right on cue. Troy Reader lost the ball. It's a fumble and picked up by Rochelle. That, I believe, was a clean fumble by Reader. Thankfully, we got it back. And speaking of back, welcome back, Cooper Kupp, immediately getting a catch in his return to action. Kirk Merritt, open field. Kirk with that 95 speed, taking the Rams into the red zone. An electric start for the white-hot Los Angeles Rams. But we get cooled off by Breesy, who gets the sack. A loss of 6 men in motion. Not going to get it. Stafford running. Stafford, the slowest man, getting a gain of 11. The left tackle, Noteboom, injured. He'll be out for a big third down when you know the pass rush is incoming. That's if we run the ball, though, as we put Merritt in the backfield. Now put him in motion. Stafford setting up the screen. Need the block. It's not quite there. Not enough for the first down. A yard short as Noteboom is eligible to return. He's on the field, and so is the offense on 4th down and 1. Under center is Stafford. Play clock winding down. It's a run. It's Latavius Murray. Not a touchdown, but he does move the chains. Murray now in for first down and goal. Pounding up the middle and lost the ball. He lost the ball. It's still down there, and the Rams got it again. Whew. Sigh of relief. Second down. RPO outside. Cooper Kupp, welcome back into the end zone, goes 10. And a bit of fumbleitis by our Rams. Thankfully, we're able to get both recoveries and capitalize off the Reader interception, putting 6 on the board. Shout out Latavius Murray. I have him in the game because he has the highest carrying on our team, and he fumbles at the goal line. Thankfully, we got it back as Carr underneath going to Michael Thomas. That's incomplete. And, you know, it's plays like that that really make you wonder, man. Is this Ram squad a team of destiny? Last week, Jordan Love had a lot of critical overthrows. Let's see if Derek Carr can be better, especially on 3rd down. In traffic to Kamara. And that's going to go incomplete. Good play in the middle of the field by Jordan Fuller. And that was a tough ask for Alvin Kamara to make that catch. Man, this Rams defense, we're on to something special. Kirk Merritt, who got a punt return touchdown last week, trying to make magic strike twice. That had potential for a moment, and I mean, look, Kirk Merritt, he is a weapon everywhere besides really running the ball. That's his one weakness, even though he is a running back. We did not get the first down. It is 3rd down and inches. Stafford has the ball out the shotgun, firing outside, wanting Higbee, who had some space. Oh, but Matt Stafford couldn't make the throw, and now it's 4th down. We went for a 4th down earlier. Will we again? Play clock winding down, and a fake hike, not a real hike, and it's going to be a delay of game. Ultimately, in our own territory, I didn't feel like the risk was worth the reward just because of the way we've been playing, and that's kind of our mantra in these playoffs, where it's don't beat ourselves. we don't want to give the Saints a potential short field. Let's go back to playing some defense because it's been working well for us so far. Let's try it again, but maybe not. Wide open, Alvin Kamara on his high horse, prancing like a thoroughbred inside the 10-yard line. One big play swings the momentum back into the favor of New Orleans. Carr wide open, back in the end zone, but Taysom Hill, the recipient, could not get a foot in bounds. Second down, Carr once again looking to pass. He's dumped by the rookie Kobe Turner. Third down at the 16. This will be tough to get, especially you don't want to risk a turnover here. Derek Carr underneath. A.T. Perry's got a long way to go, and he's in sky high for 6. A.T. Perry. Wow, he went up for it and was handsomely rewarded. And a back-breaking touchdown to give up for the Rams. At the 16, someone's got to make a play there, but instead, New Orleans, a couple of big plays, they're right back into this one. So we try to follow the same formula that we did last week against the Green Bay Packers, but now we got a legitimate game on our hands in another hostile environment here at the Superdome. You know the crowd's going to get loud. If we let that momentum go against us, we'll be facing potentially fail hot routes on 3rd and 4th down. So we got to be careful with that as we wind down the first quarter. At our own 39-yard line is where the Rams start the second frame of the game. Kirk Merritt, good start to this game running the ball, must be said, as Stafford, good pocket, outside at the last second, delivering a dime, and Matthew Stafford has come to play for the 2023 playoffs. Kirk Merritt with the run, and we are taking big chunks out of this Saints run defense right now, to the point where the RPO game is starting to open up. That's Tutu Atwell with the grab. Stafford now 6 for 7 passing. Here's attempt number 8, Stafford floating, that's Kupp. Oh, ridiculous grab. Cold-blooded Cooper is here for the playoffs, and he's devastating the New Orleans Saints, the 1 seed on the ropes all of a sudden. Man, it's early, but we have ourselves a game, which is more than we could have asked for. Even getting Cooper Kupp back, there's still a lot wrong with this squad. A lot of reasons for us to not compete, but we're giving them all a reason to believe. Interception! Do not put your hands in the cookie jar. Jordan Fuller, the interception leader for the Rams in the regular season, getting a theft here in the playoffs. Fuller also had an interception last week against the Packers, as Zach Evans with the first down, and it must be said, our offense is actually performing pretty well so far. Downfield, Stafford! Whew, that could have been a touchdown to Kirk Merritt. But Matt Stafford, one of those overthrows that really plagued us in the regular season. Stafford, a good run on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6. That'll open up the playbook on 3rd down and 4th, the 16-yard line. Stafford rolling the pocket right side. Nothing's there, and the smart play is the throwaway. We'll just tip our cap to New Orleans. Good coverage. Put the field goal unit on the field. Brett Maher up and good from 33 yards away. That'll make it back a 2-possession game. So offense is doing good. Defense, we just got to make sure we don't give up those big plays like we did to Alvin Kamara. That's ultimately how the Saints got downfield for the touchdown. And once again, we know the RPO game is coming. It's a tricky balance. When a quarterback knows how to read the RPO game well, you know, it's damn near impossible to stop. And Derek Carr has displayed that excellent execution all season long, and thus now you have the Saints pass midfield. Alvin Kamara starting to get his sea legs under him. Carr delivering a dime. A.T. Perry, the rookie out of Wake Forest who scored the touchdown earlier in the game, he'll get the Saints to the 23-yard line. Carr drifting to the left side in the corner. Another beautiful pass from Carr, setting up a goal to go. Alvin Kamara on the run. Good stop by Jordan Willis, and Kamara is down on the play. Not what the Saints want to see. That'll put Miller in the backfield on 2nd down. Derek Carr, great pocket, no more. Oh, but he's able to deliver the touchdown. Juwan Johnson. Carr got it off hot at the last possible second, and Johnson, who was a thorn in our side in that Week 16 matchup, is able to score. And the difference between that Week 16 matchup, well, one, besides the fact that we're not getting blown out, that game took place at SoFi Stadium. Now we're in the Superdome where the crowd is against us, and we have to make sure we don't fumble the bag here. Oh, in the winding seconds at the end of this first half. It's a run on 2nd down. Merritt rudely brought down for a loss of a yard. It's Breesy once again. That'll bring up a critical 3rd down in this game. At our own 32-yard line, putting a man in motion. It's Stafford against the 4-man rush. Pocket breaks down. Outside! Nearly intercepted. Scary throw from Stafford. We got away with it, but it's still going to result in a punt on 4th down. And picture perfect punt by Ethan Evans, it must be said. But man, third down, just wasn't able to get through the read progression, and all of a sudden this New Orleans team that is starting to really get going on offense, we put them on the field maybe one more time than we'd like in the half. Sammy Watkins running away from the pack all the way to the 13-yard line goes the veteran. Now the Saints have a chance to take the lead. Clock is not an issue as we wind down towards the end of the first half. Well, maybe an issue for our Rams. We just burned our first time out to preserve some clock. Carr underneath! Wow, that was a sketchy throw. It actually results in an incompletion, believe it or not, and timeout number 2 by our Los Angeles Rams. Third down, Derek Carr, one more crack at it. Looking, will he run it? Still keeping the play alive. Brought down out of bounds by Troy Reeder. It'll count as a sack for Reeder, a loss of 2, and stopping the clock by going out of bounds. Field goal up and good. That ties things up at 17 apiece. Both of these teams playing pretty evenly so far, so it's pretty fitting that we are knotted up with 1:04 left. Can we grab the lead before we go into the locker room? This'll help. Puka Nacua, that's a first down. Nacua had a heroic performance in the wild card round. He just has to perform, do his job with Cooper Kupp back in the lineup as we go, no huddle, 45 seconds and counting, play action. Stafford never stood a chance. It's actually going to go down as an incompletion as we have the drop back against the 4-man rush. Watch out! Cam Jordan just ran over Havenstein as the Saints pass rush. I mean, that defensive line is dominating our offensive line. Third down, got to give Stafford time. He bombs it, double, triple coverage. Tyrann Mathieu with the pick, and Mathieu stretching a man off. Tyrann Mathieu all the way to midfield, and the Saints have great field position to get the lead here before halftime. And after our hot start, I mean, New Orleans has really turned it up. Juwan Johnson a part of that as Kobe Durant not able to find the ball. Once again, man coverage, not able to have good ball skills. That's been a problem for our secondary, middle of the field. No! Michael Thomas can't make the grab, and it's a good job by Kyle Fuller to knock that ball out. New Orleans has all their timeouts, just got it off. Carr, middle, Juwan Johnson, 9 seconds left, and the Saints burn a timeout at the 14-yard line. You got 2, maybe 3 plays here for Derek Carr to make something happen. First bullet fired, intercepted. Jordan Fuller again on the return. Jordan Fuller gotta make it count. Last play of the half. Jordan Fuller running away. He'll go coast to coast to give the Rams the lead. Wow! Flip the script. Jordan Fuller. Oh, a crowd silencer, an all-time playoff moment for the Los Angeles Rams. We were about to give up the lead. Jordan Fuller said, I'm getting the lead. Hop on my back and let's go. And that's the way the first half ends here at the Superdome. Wow! Jordan Fuller on that return, it had to be a touchdown. There wasn't enough time to make it count for anything but a touchdown on the return, and some beautiful running through that Saints offensive line, getting away from Derek Carr, getting that touchdown. Now we've got the lead all of a sudden. We got some house money to play with at the start of the third quarter. This might be holding on our offensive line. Let's see what the penalty is. Yeah, holding on Havenstein, who is really starting to struggle. The Saints elect to accept the penalty, bring up a 2nd down and 17 and nearly 3rd down and a mile. We just got that off for the incompletion instead of the sack. But now we got to be careful here at our own 18-yard line. Stafford, good pocket, outside to Nacua. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful by Puka Nacua. He's not playing like a rookie in these playoffs. Dare I say, he's playing like real life Puka Nacua right now. Some of these passes that he's been able to catch, I mean, you wouldn't tell he's a 72 overall with 87 speed with some of the plays 17 has made. Unfortunately, that's not good enough for the first down. Third down, just need a yard. Murray in the game, and that was all the offensive line paving the way for Latavius Murray to get the first down as Havenstein, his struggles will get worse. Havenstein injured after that first down underneath will go to Cooper Kupp. Already 2 touchdowns on the day. Looking to add to his numbers. He'll get our offense to the 38-yard line. Kirk Merritt, good running to the 36. Merritt with another solid game on the ground in these playoffs. 2nd down, Stafford, one more drop back underneath. Merritt, a 2-way threat. He can catch the ball almost better than he can run it. That's a first down for Merritt, but We're not able to get much on that run. 2 yards, though. Better than nothing. Van Jefferson need the first down here. We got it. Van Jefferson setting up a goal to go as now Avila is injured. Our offensive line is really going through it right now. That's the 3rd injury we suffered up front. Kirk Merritt, great run down to the 2-yard line. Able to navigate his way through the tightest of creases. Murray at that up back position. He'll get it. And go backward. Losing a yard is Latavius Murray. 3rd down at the 3. Stafford bombing. Got it! Nakua! Puka Nakua is a playoff star for the Los Angeles Rams. His 3rd touchdown in 2 games as the Los Angeles Rams pull off a 6-minute drive, 14 plays to start the second half after the interception by Jordan Fuller. That was a big shockwave. We did a little slow killing there on the New Orleans Saints, giving them a taste of their own medicine. New Orleans has not seen the field in a while, and the last time they saw it, Carr threw the pick 6. What's the bounce back for the veteran, the former Las Vegas Raider? In his first year in New Orleans, that's a good start to the drive. That's a first down. But on 1st down and 10, Alvin Kamara not able to get much. 2nd down, the RPO is picked off. It's Reader again. Read him and weep. Troy Reader is playing the game of his life. Outside for Kupp. Oh, Tyrann Mathieu is also playing a pretty standout game of football himself. Kevin Dotson, the right guard, is injured. On 2nd down, we don't have him. We do have Tutu Atwell, who's going to bring up a 3rd down and 3 at the 39-yard line. Dotson, bring them back, bring them all back. This is a must-win game. This is field goal range for Maher. We don't want to get sacked and lose yards here, but we want to get at least the 3 yards. Stafford, good pocket. Now bombing once and all. Atwell! Out of the reach, and that's the 2nd missed touchdown of the game for Matt Stafford. This will be a tough field goal. We are in the dome. It is Brett Maher. He's been money all season, and Money Maher does it again. That'll make the lead 17 with 1:22 left in the 3rd quarter, but it could be more. It could be more, but like we talked about in the playoff opener, we know what we're getting from Matt Stafford, even if that means we're not going to get some good throws. We're going to get some bad missed throws at some bad opportunities. But the good has been really good for Stafford, at least. That is intercepted! Do not put your hands in the cookie jar! This Rams secondary is taking over the game all of a sudden. The rookie Trey Tomlinson with the INT. One more play before the end of the 3rd quarter. Kirk Merritt on his high horse. 1st down past midfield. And once more into field goal range. Merritt is over the century mark running the ball as we end the 3rd quarter. The Rams doubling up the Saints' point total. Potentially a trip to the conference championship game. Alive for the 7-seed Rams. But we got to execute on plays like that. Wide open screen. Beat the blitz. That could have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 3rd down and 7 at the 36-yard line. We'll safely run it with Merritt. Trying to go inside, outside. Do what he can. He did the best he could, but it's going to be 4th down at the end of the day, and we have to settle for another field goal here to make the lead 20. Maher, as he's done all year long, up and good. But it's still a 3-possession game. We did not get too much accomplished besides working a little bit of clock there. The window is still open for the New Orleans Saints, but if they're going to get going, they got to get going now and quickly, and not like that! Woohoo! Nearly caught by Watkins in traffic. Nearly caught by Jordan Fuller for the 3rd time today. Underneath that, it's going to be A.T. Perry with the grab. Good enough for the 1st down. You see Derek Carr. The highs have been high for Derek Carr passing the ball. Like right here, wide open to Sammy Watkins. This is what the lows have been very low. 5 interceptions, yet the Saints still have a chance. And they are driving. They are getting into the red zone. A.T. Perry to the 19-yard line, stepping out of bounds. Stopping that clock. Carr going end zone. Jump ball for Perry. And broken up by Robert Rochelle. 3rd down now. Everything's 4-down territory here. You got to think Derek Carr to drop back all day in the pocket. Down low to Michael Thomas. He makes the grab. He got the block, and he's got the touchdown. Thomas running through. Let's see if they give him the touchdown. His foot might have stepped out. No, not even a booth review. Michael Thomas, the catch and run is clean, and it is now a 13-point game. The Saints scoring in 90 seconds. That's exactly what the doctor ordered for New Orleans, and that puts pressure on our Rams offense to execute and burn some clock on this drive. 7 minutes left. It's going to be Zach Evans with the 1st down carry, but the standout middle linebacker, Demario Davis, plugs up the gap. 2nd Second down, down low, got it in the Kua. That's what we need, just slowly get some first downs. But what we don't need is an injury timeout. And what we really don't need is another offensive lineman hurt. Our entire starting offensive line has now gotten injured in this game. But we continue pushing. We continue working the clock. Second down, play clock all the way down, and we're forced to burn a timeout. Not ready to get that play off. So, right now we're playing with the lead. We can use those timeouts to our advantage in that way to try to preserve our lead. But we only get 2 yards out of the timeout. Huge third down upcoming. Once again, play clock all the way down. Stafford down low. Got it to Higbee. Oh, he kept it alive, but not able to get the first down. Higbee with a great catch, but it's 4th down and 1 near midfield. Rams offense on the field, letting the clock wind down. This could be the biggest play of the game, but it looks like the Rams don't want to go for it here. A couple of fake snaps from Stafford. No interest in actually getting the play off, and just like we did earlier in the game, we're not going to change our mindset. 4th down and 1, even though the Saints are putting pressure on, we just have to force them to make that mistake. We can't be the team to make that mistake. The margin for error is so small for our Los Angeles Rams. We don't want to make the game easy for the opponent. That's what we've done so far in these playoffs. Why switch it up now? But it could be a big decision because down 13, the Saints can score 2 touchdowns and win the game outright. Absolutely steal this one from our Rams. And Derek Carr, he's starting to find his rhythm. He's got the Saints to midfield quickly, bombing middle. Never mind. Intercepted Kyle Fuller. What a pickup mid-season Kyle Fuller has been for our Los Angeles Rams, playing that free safety position. And now we can really work this clock down. Hopefully did a 2-minute warning, getting the snap off of 1 on the clock. Demario Davis makes the tackle, and the clock's going to stop because Dawson, stop getting injured, guys. You guys are just limp. Just limp. 3rd down and 13. Stafford underneath, inbounds to Tutu Atwell. Nice game, but it's going to be 4 yards short of the first down, and we're going to have to punt this ball away. Even though we go no huddle, this is more of a tactic to make sure the Saints don't burn a timeout. We could just burn about 30 free seconds. So we're just doing all fake motions, fake everything. The clock can go to the 2-minute warning. We do not have to snap this, and we do not. So New Orleans, if they can keep all their timeouts on this upcoming drive, that would be ideal for them as Dotson is out, broken ribs. That's not good. That was almost roughing the kicker. That would have been a first down and virtually game, but instead, Kendre Miller spinning away and getting to the 26-yard line. New Orleans needs 2 touchdowns to keep their game alive, keep their season alive. Underneath to Kamara. Great open field tackle by Troy Reader. Keep it inbounds, keep everything in front of us. That's the job. Easier said than done with this Rams defense besides Aaron Donald. Not a lot of household names out here. Second down, down low. This is beautiful. New Orleans burns a timeout. Critical. That means they'll definitely need an onside kick. But first things first, can they get a first down? On 3rd down, underneath, that's Watkins with the grab. But we keep them in bounds. The Saints had to work very hard for that first down, and it cost them 2 timeouts in the process. 74 seconds left. Maybe in New Orleans this season. Donald! Oh, Aaron Donald screaming in there and forced the incompletion. Second down. Unblocked, man, it's Young. He roasts the ball, and it's picked up by Jordan Willis. Jordan Willis with the recovery to seal the deal. Byron Young knocked it out of Derek Carr. He knocked it out. He delivered the knockout blow. Jordan Willis was there to get the recovery, and we could have scored the touchdown on the play, but we'll kneel it out and move on to the conference championship with the Los Angeles Rams. Yeah, I mean, we could have scored the touchdown there, but why do that when the Saints only have 1 timeout? We're just trying to move on. We're not looking for style points, and that's been the mindset of our team. We're not looking for style points. We're not winning these games pretty, but it must be said, the execution has been beautiful in these playoffs in our first 2 games, knocking off the 2 prohibited favorites in the NFC conference, the 2-seed Green Bay Packers and the 1-seed New Orleans Saints, 2 teams that dominated us in the regular season, but we got our get back in the playoffs, and today, it was just making Derek Carr look silly out there. Show him one thing on defense, fool him into making that bad read, and I believe he had 6 interceptions on the day. Standout defensive effort. Offensively, just did enough. A little bit of Kirk Merritt, a little bit of Puka, a little bit of Cooper Kupp, Stafford, up and down game, but we got enough out of Stafford to win. I guess that's all we can ask for, and the miracle run continues. We are now going to the conference championship when we really had no dreams of getting this far, but if we are going to move on It's going to have to be without some offensive linemen. We lost our starting center and our starting right guard. Dotson and Allen, they are out. But next week, we're actually going to get Deion Jones back. Troy Reader played really good, but it'll be nice to have Deion Jones back for the next week. So as we move on, we start getting some of our key members back. We got Kupp this week. We get Deion Jones next week. And we get to stay alive for one more week, most importantly. That's going to do it for this video. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed what you guys saw today. Subscribe for more Madden 24 gameplays. And we'll see if we can push it at least one game longer with these Los Angeles Rams. And come back next time to see who we face in the conference championship round.